last weekend on The X Factor, the competition stepped up.
Absolutely brilliant.
Absolutely blew me away. I loved that performance.
You've got real talent and you're living your dream.
Katie versus Tracy, only one of them can stay.
The person I'm going to send home is Tracy.
I'm not sending either of them home, Dermot.
You're refusing to, yeah?
I'm refusing, point blank.
I'm going to send home Tracy.
And the drama continued all week.
Lots of X Factor on the front page. Tracy,
You can almost feel the controversy. It's almost thick in the air.
I absolutely stand by what I did. Couldn't make a choice.
I would have even found that difficult to choose. That's called pressure.
Tonight, fighting for your votes, Danny and the boys, Matt Cardle, Paige Richardson, and Aidan Grimshaw.
I think the boys are really starting to steal the show tonight. It's going to be brilliant.
Louis and the over-28s, Mary Byrne and Fabna.
My two acts are going to give the performance of their lives.
Cheryl and the girls, Rebecca Ferguson, Cher Lloyd, and Katie Waisel.
I'm actually really excited for the girls tonight. They're all on top of their game.
And Simon and the last remaining group, One Direction.
Me and the boys are going to be there till the end.
It's time
Every single week, it gets harder and harder for them.
to face
Tonight is going to be absolutely the make or the break of them.
the music.
I'm ready to be surprised. You know what? It's the X Factor. Anything could happen.
From London, it's the X Factor Elton John night with your host, Dermot O'Leary.
Hello and welcome to the X Factor. Your Saturday night starts right here. All right, tonight the 9 remaining acts perform songs by one of Britain and the world's most successful artists of all time. It is Elton John night. Exciting. All right. First though, time to meet 4 people who spend every Saturday night fighting. It's the X Factor judges.
Simon, Danny, Louis, and Cheryl.
Danny Minogue, Louis Walsh, Cheryl Cole, and Mr. Simon Cowell. All right, as the judges will tell you, quite a week last week, and this week is set to be equally as tense. All the acts know one little slip up tonight, and they could be out of here tomorrow. All right, remember, all of the finalist performances are available to download later from iTunes. Details are at itv.com/xfactor. All right, it's game on. First up on a night that I'm sure will have its fair share of tantrums and tiaras from down there. It's the boys, so we go to Danny.
Game on, opening with Paige Richardson.
Without question, your best performance.
This week we went to the world premiere of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows.
While we were all in the hotel getting ready, Daniel Radcliffe appeared. It was so cool because when I was 14, I was lucky enough to have the chance to be an extra in the Harry Potter film.
We were all watching the first time. We were like, I'm sure I know him. I'm sure he's been in the films. Yeah, we're all very supportive.
Finally get to go to the premiere. At a cinema, like literally just over there, but all I did was pick up popcorn, and now I'm here, like, hey, I won the red carpet too, hey.
straight away. So yeah, I've got strong support for him.
The song I've chosen for Paige this week is an iconic Elton song.
It's up-tempo again, trying to up the excitement of last week and make it even better.
This is probably the most bizarre Elton John song of all. Problem is, how do you get taken seriously with this lyric? But, on the upside, he's growing on me, I like him.
Paige Richardson.
So much fun, holding hands and skimming stones. Had an old gold Chevy and a place of my own, but the biggest kick I ever got was when I think of the crocodile ride, while the other kids were rocking around the clock. We were hopping and bopping to the crocodile rock. Well, now rocking something shocking when your feet just can't keep still. I never knew better time, and I guess I never will. Oh, rockin' mama, Friday nights, Susie was her dressing tight. The guy rockin' was out of sight. Whoa! Whoa, shocking when your feet just can't keep still. I never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will. Oh, honey, mama, it was Friday night, but Susie was her dressing tight. The guy rocking was outside. Whoa, la 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 la, whoa, whoa.
You know I love you. I saved you at the audition. But tonight, Danny, that was such a wrong song choice. It just didn't, the song and the voice did not go together, Paige. It was like a bad karaoke. You are a little Luther Vandross, and she turned you into karaoke singer. You're better than this. You're a soul man. And it just didn't work, Paige. The song choice was so wrong. It was wrong. Danny, this was a hit in 1972. He wasn't even born then. Seriously. Honestly.
I have to say, Paige, I wasn't...
You're better than this, guys.
I wasn't familiar with the song, but I think you kind of made it your own little thing. And I love all this going on, the little dicky bow tie. I think that should be your little thread throughout the show. It suits you. I thought you had fun.
Louis, I don't understand how in 1 week he can go from a little Lenny Henry into a little Luther Vandross.
Well, there is... Simon,
What a big difference.
Let me explain. He's a great soul singer. This was not a good soul song. It just didn't work. He's better than this.
Look, Paige, I would say, you know, it was fun. I would put your chances of winning after that at 0, though. Because you just can't compete with some of the big singers right now with a song like that. And I think Danny has put more work into the other singers than I do. Because you wouldn't have Matt singing Crocodile Rock. You wouldn't.
Paige, that is one of my favourite performances from any of the series that I've worked on. And a little snappy snap crocodile over here.
And it just didn't work.
Listen to it.
Danny, they're not the people that vote. It's the people at home.
Oh, no.
It's the people at home He's better than this, Paige.
That song has soul. It's not
It
your...
has no
it's
soul.
not
It is
your-
a wrong...
All right, guys. Judges, let's hear from Paige. Right song or wrong song for you?
I enjoyed the song, so I put myself into it, and I think I showed that. You know, I think it's important to show some versatility, and I think I'm one of the few people that can show that.
What do you want to say to Simon? You said chances of winning 0.
If that's your opinion, but you know, you want people with versatility who can show more than one thing.
Liking your sass tonight. All right. 0901 61 61 101. Paige would love if you call that number to keep him in this competition. Sky and Virgin Media viewers can vote using their red button. Don't do it now. Lines won't open until all the finalists have performed. Course cost 35p from a BT landline, from other networks may be high, from mobiles will be considerably more. Votes cast before the opening time won't be counted but may still be charged. Don't forget you can download Paige's performance. Go to itv.com/X Factor for all the details. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you Lenny Henry, Strictly Van Dross, more importantly, Paige. We are off and running with a controversial start after the break, taking on 2 more massive Elton hits, Aidan and Mary. Don't go away. Hello and welcome back to the X Factor, where the acts are all singing the songs of a certain Elton John. Next to try and win your votes is the boys. So back we go to Danny.
Ready for more snapping from these other judges? Aidan Grimshaw.
I thought that was absolutely brilliant.
Aidan.
It's been 7 hours.
Last week, Cheryl's comment was the one I was waiting for the most.
You're a really intense performer, and now accept the fact that that's what you are.
The fact that she said she started to get it was good. You just want people to listen to you and get you. Being on the red carpet with all like rubbing shoulders with all the celebrities and stuff was amazing.
McFly just stood next to me over there.
To know that everyone wants to sign things and shout your name and stuff. I keep thinking someone else must have my name and be stood over there. I think I could definitely get used to the glamorous lifestyle. This is amazing to me.
This week, I picked this song for Aidan because I love it. It'll be magic.
Aidan is singing one of Elton's most iconic songs.
You just got to jump on it with confidence and know that it's good.
I'm looking forward to the song this week. It'd be rubbish if I was to go, because I think there's so much more I can give.
She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hours, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me back around to find I'm not the man I think I was at home. Oh no, 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 'cause I'm a rocket man. A rocket man burning out his fuse up here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And all of this science, well, I don't understand it. It's just my job 5 days a week, yeah. 'Cause I'm a rocket man, yeah. I'm a rocket, oh baby, I'm a rocket man, oh. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me back around to find I'm not the man I think I was at home. No, oh no, no, no. See, I'm a rocket man. I'm a rocket man.
I like your performance every week. You're always different. You're never predictable. I like the song choice, Danny, but you change it from the original melody. You made the song your own. I think that's really good. The image is spot on, Aidan, and I like the fact that you're attending. And you know what? If Elton is watching the show, Elton would love that performance. I know that.
To love about you the most, Aidan, is that you're actually really consistently good vocally, and you have to applaud you for that. Because every week you get up there and you deliver a really good performance. So well done. Congratulations.
Yeah, Louis, I don't think you can criticise somebody for changing the melody because this is not supposed to be karaoke.
I know that.
Which is what...
It just didn't sound, Simon, as good as it could be.
What?
He could be so much better.
Look, you know what? I honestly think it's Louis' wrong time of the month tonight. So, wouldn't take too much notice. Look, I actually think, I don't think vocally it's the best you sounded. Having said that, you have great presence, you know? And I like the fact you had some swagger. I like the fact that you changed the melody. I actually like the fact that you walked all over the pianos as well. Because that's the kind of thing Elton John would do. No, you know what, Aidan? I think you're going to be fine for next week. Well done.
That's music to my ears. You know what? These guys know what they're listening to is fantastic performance, and I think a little bit of credit for these young guys who've learnt these songs this week. They're not familiar with these at all. It's a fantastic, iconic song. Love that performance of it.
All right, thank you, Danny. Louis, you are Mr. Popular this week, aren't you?
I'm just being honest.
How did you feel? You look like getting more and more comfortable with this.
Yeah, it was awesome. I was like, woo, getting my swag on.
Never ever thought I'd hear you say get your swag on, but it's good to see you smiling, buddy. 0901 61 61 102. Call that number to vote for Aidan. Wait till lines open after the final act has performed. Go to the X Factor website for details how to download his performance. We give you Aidan. All right, next up, singing another Elton song, The Overs. So we go to their mentor, the cuddly Lion King, that's Louis Walsh.
OK, up next, she's the heart and the soul of the X Factor. It's Mary.
I think tonight, for whatever reason, you didn't feel like you were inside the song.
The last week's performance, I just couldn't get the nerves out of me. I was over-emotional, overtired, lonely for my daughter, and it took its toll on me. However, I'm still here, and I have to go on and focus on this competition because I don't want to go home yet. I speak to my daughter 3 times a day. I know. And my daughter keeps telling me about the support in Ireland.
So it's crazy to go around the shop and you see all the papers and it's like, me mum on every paper. Our tail hasn't been touched as like a shrine to it. It's just people come up and actually stand beside it getting pictures with it.
It's surreal. How did it ever happen to me? This week we all went to the world premiere of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows.
I can't believe, I'm meeting you. I can't believe I'm meeting you! I want Mary and all of Ireland.
Yes, exactly. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm having the best day and night of my life. I never dreamt I'd be where I am now, and I honestly don't believe that I could just settle back into a normal life now, because there's nothing like walking out there and people chanting your name.
Mary had a tough week last week, but tonight she's better than ever.
I feel a bit under pressure this week, and I feel I have to perform this song Mary Bourne style.
At the moment, it's a question mark for me whether Mary's going to pull this back.
Tonight, I have to get out there and fight with all I have inside me.
There's a calm surrender to the rush of day, when the heat of the rolling wind can be turned away. An enchanted moment, and it sees me through. It's enough for this restless warrior just to be with you. And can you feel the love tonight? Is it where you are? It's enough for this wide-eyed warrior that we've got this far. And can you feel the love tonight? As it's laid to rest, it's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best.
Mary, you are definitely getting your mojo back tonight. I think you guys have had an incredible week, and it's great for you to get out and see the response from people in the street and other people at the film premiere. Parts of that were a little bit shaky on the tuning for me at the beginning of the song. The end note was spectacular, and you
Shaky?
could feel that in the room.
Nothing was shaking.
You know how I know you're back, Mary? Because you can feel it in the room again, that electricity's back. And it wasn't very nice to see you last week a bit beaten, but it's nice to have that twinkle back in your eyes. Welcome back.
Look, Mary, under normal circumstances, I'm going to be honest with you, I wouldn't like a version of the song like that. But it was a little bit pub singerish. But because you have a heart, it worked. I mean, I have to say, particularly the final note, I thought you sang it very well.
Thank you. Mary, listen, Danny said you were shaky. The only thing that was shaky about it was your nerves. You were bang on tune. Absolutely. And you're living your dream, and I want everybody to vote for Mary because she deserves to be in this competition. That's it.
Okay, like Cheryl said, Mary is back. You just look so much more confident than you did last week.
A hell of a lot more confident than I was last week. It'll even get more confident next week. I'm here to stay, and I don't...
What was it this week? I mean, you just looked like walking out here. You looked like...
My daughter's in the audience. That's what it was.
All right, we can't see her, but we believe you. 0901 61 61 103. Call that number if you want to see Mary back on this stage next week. Lines open after all the acts are performed, so please don't call till then. For all the performance download details, itv.com/X Factor. For now, we give you Mary. All right, singing live after the break, Katie and Matt on this stage. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the X Factor. The finalists are all singing Elton John songs tonight, and if you'd like to catch them live, tickets for next year's X Factor tour are now available. itv.com/X Factor has all the details. You can also download a free Nokia app from the website and get all the latest X Factor news videos and online chat. Next to try and win your votes, it's the girls. So we head over to Sharon.
Kind of fell apart in the middle, didn't it?
Katie would sing for Survival.
So please!
I'm going to send home Tracy.
Last week, obviously being in the bottom two for the third time, I thought, all right, I'm going home.
You know what, Sonnet? Just please!
It was more of a moment not giving up. It was more like, I'm going to really give it everything that I've got. When I got saved, I thought, Katie, just show people that you're a fighter and you're surviving. Going to the premiere was just magical.
It seems like a million miles away from being a receptionist. The fact that I'm still here and I get to experience incredible things like this, it's just unbelievable.
I think tonight Katie just needs to forget what's happened and go out and sing. It's a hard ask, but I think she can do it.
My Elton John song this week is definitely a comeback song.
I want Katie to come out fighting tonight.
I admire you a lot. You know what, say what you want, throw at me what you want, but I'm still going to go out on that stage and have the time of my life.
It's getting late. Have you seen my mates? Ma, tell me when the boys get here. It's 7 o'clock and I wanna rock. Gonna grab a belly full of beer. My old man is drunker than a barrel full of monkeys, and my old lady, she don't care. My sister looks cute in her braces and boots, a handful of grease in her hair. Don't give us none of your aggravation. We had it when you disappeared. Saturday night's alright for fighting. Saturday night's alright, alright, alright. Woo! A couple of the sounds that I really like, the sounds of a switchblade and a motorbike. I'm a two for now, product of the working class, whose best friend flows in the bottom of the glass. Don't give us none of your aggravation. We had it when you disappeared. Saturday night's alright for fighting. Saturday night's alright, alright, alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Saturday, 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 Saturday night's alright. One more time. Saturday, 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 Saturday night's
Katie, I saved you last week because I thought you had a lot more to give in the competition. It was a very controversial save, but I did it for all the right reasons. And then you come out tonight and you pick this song. Cheryl, Elton has made 44 albums and you gave her this silly song. It was a throwaway, forgetful performance. I think she's so much better than this. Katie, this could be your last week in the competition, and it's not my fault, it's Cheryl's fault.
What song would you have given her?
A big ballad, not that throwaway
What song would you have given her? What
It was
song?
awful.
What
It
song would you have
was
given her?
It was a wrong song.
You haven't got an answer.
It's all right for fighting tonight, isn't it? Woo! Okay. Credit for coming back, getting up there, giving it your all. Have to say that. For me, you sounded really good on the choruses, on the verses. The track ate you up a little bit. Your voice sounded very small, whereas it normally sounds soulful, and I've always credited you for that, especially in the Saviour songs. But
Okay, in terms of sheer entertainment, my favourite performance of the night so far. And you know what, Louis, you're going to get removed from the building if you carry on like this tonight. And I mean that because you're talking complete and utter rubbish. What I loved about this song was it could not have been more appropriate. You've had a real hard time in the press this week. Lots of controversy. Wasn't your fault. We decided to keep you in. I'm 100% happy I kept you in. And I'll tell you why. Because shut up, Louis. Shut up, Louis. Because you're not boring. You're not predictable, and you've got a fighter's instinct, and I like that.
From personal experience how it feels to be knocked and knocked and knocked, and to come back and either not show us or not have that down feeling on yourself is pretty amazing, and I admire your resilience.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Kate, how do you keep doing it? Week on week.
Well,
But, you know, bottom 2 or 3 times, you keep coming back, and it was the finest performance tonight.
I have met some incredible, incredible kids this past week that have really showed true fighter spirit. So I wanted to, you know, thank them for really spurring me on. And
Pride of Britain, yeah?
Yeah, Pride of Britain, and I met a beautiful boy, Ben, yesterday, who is just wonderful, 8 years old. And
In terms of you, I mean, how do you keep doing it? Because you keep getting knocked all the time.
You know, this happens in life, and I'd rather pick my head up and smile and show people that regardless whether you get knocks or whatever, you know, you just keep your head up and you smile and you fight.
Right. There are knocks, and there is Louis Walsh. 0901 6161 104. Number to call to keep Katie in this competition. Don't call it now. Lines won't be open until all the acts are performed. The X Factor website has all the details you need to download her performance. For now, we give you Katie. All right, time for the boys, so we pay another visit to Danny.
The guy's been renamed Matt Cuddle.
It was Spain tingling.
Last Saturday honestly was one of the best moments of my life. The song I sang has got a lot of meaning for myself and my family, and it was just so great getting the reaction that I could have only dreamed of.
That was completely stunning.
It just made everything worthwhile. I honestly never thought that we would be walking down the red carpet with people screaming and taking photographs. It was an incredible night. The cast to turn around and recognise me and say that they're liking what I'm doing, that's just wicked.
We'll be rooting. Thank you. We've got our vote.
That sounds like Art Garfunkel to me. He's got a beautiful voice and he should win.
The song that I've given Matt this week is vocal gymnastics.
It is challenging, there's no doubt about it, but, you know, I'm going to try and put in a good performance.
Any artist is always only as good as their last performance.
I'm not worried for Matt this week. He has the voice and the personality to carry this off.
I can't afford to drop my game, so I need to go out there this week and really give it 110% again.
Gonna come down, when I going to land. I should have stayed on the farm, I should have listened to my old man. You know you can't hold me forever, I didn't sign up with you. I'm not a present for your friends to open. The boy's too young to be singing the blues. Oh, oh. So goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society howl. You can't plan me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my plow, back to the howling old owl in the wood, hunting the honey plateau. Follow the side of my future lies beyond the yellow brick road.
Hey, before I'm removed from the building, I'm glad somebody came on I absolutely love. every week. You never let me down. You come out, you're a real singer. It's a real performance. There's no tricks. Matt, you are the one everybody has to beat in the competition. Fantastic.
Thank you.
What an absolutely beautiful song choice. That was a perfect song choice for you. And again, another fantastic performance, Matt. You just keep getting stronger and stronger every week.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I've got to be honest with you, Matt. I was worried about this song because it's a very difficult song to make work under 2 minutes. I could feel your nerves at the beginning, and then suddenly, halfway through, went up a gear, and I actually could have listened to another 2 or 3 minutes of that.
Matt, what a hard job that was. The hardest song for this show, probably for the competition. Hard to come off the back of last week, but what you did was you made it personal. And whether I was in a stadium watching you or at a private little gig, I would feel you were singing that to me, and it was just spot on. You nailed it.
Hello, buddy. All right. Firstly, most importantly, Helen Ron Carter loves you. Isn't that amazing?
I know. I love that woman. Do you know what I mean? That was an absolute pleasure and an honour. Yeah.
And tonight, I mean, the first act we've had on that's got universally, pretty much great praise. How does that feel? Because you give yourself a hard act to follow last week.
Yeah, I did. I feel so lucky and thankful for what the guys are saying. I just wanted to come out and enjoy myself this week. Last week was very emotional, and I wanted to have fun with that one.
And you put a smile on Louis' face, which is almost inexplicable. Oh, no, 161, 61, 105. That is the number to call to vote for a certain Matt. The wait till line's open at the end of the show. Details how to download his performance at itv.com/X Factor. For now, we give you Matt. All right, 2 more acts coming your way that Louis hopefully will like. Singing live for your votes after the break, Cher and Dudley / Rio's finest, Wagner on this stage. Don't miss it. Welcome back to the X Factor, where it's Elton John night. Enjoying it tonight. Time for the 6th act tonight. It's the girls and their mentor who lost her first act last week, and we're hoping it's not 2 on the trot. It's our Cheryl.
Next up, it's the fantastic Cher Lloyd.
After last week, I'm a little bit disappointed.
When Simon said he was disappointed, it felt like I'd ruined my chances.
This was a little bit copycat.
Cheryl just reassured me that everything was okay, and it really gave me that boost to just carry on and basically keep my chin up. Being here, it feels as if I'm in my own little bubble. Months ago, I remember sitting down with my dad, and we were talking about different jobs that I could get, working in a shop, a supermarket. Although those jobs are fine, I would have never enjoyed myself as much as I am enjoying myself now. This is what I've always wanted, and I won't let go. It's been a really hectic week this week. We got to walk the red carpet. It was amazing. Madness. That was a madness. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just going to roll with it anyway. The lights were just flashing in my face. I actually couldn't see. This is the most important I've ever felt in my life. I feel like a somebody now.
This week we've had to do something really clever for Cher, and I think we've cracked it.
It's not going to be all the drama behind me. No fuss.
It's just her on the stage, and I like that about her. She's brave.
This is a really big competition. My eye is on the prize. What's the point of being in it if you don't want to win it? Now here right now, we don't know why. We feel how we feel inside, and we seem a little crazy, pretty baby. But I promise, mama's gonna be alright. I can see you sad, even when you smile, even when you laugh. I can see your eyes deep inside. You wanna cry, but you're scared. I ain't there. No more crying, wipe them tears. No more crying, wipe them tears. It's sad, so sad. It's a sad, sad situation. Oh, it seems to me sorry seems to be the hardest word. Sorry seems to be the hardest word.
Sure, you know what? That absolutely worked. Taking one of Elton's brilliant songs and putting it with Eminem, Mockingbird. It was very, very clever, and it so works. I know you're a little diva in the making, like this one here, but you know what? It was so worked tonight. Absolutely brilliant.
Cher, I loved it. I think you've hit your stride now. You're more comfortable, you're more relaxed on stage. I actually really like the singing bit. I wish there was more of that and a little less of the rapping tonight, because I think you've really gotten to your comfort zone now. Thank you.
Cher, you know, I wasn't that crazy about last week, and I'm always going to be honest with you. I think after that, you are 100% back in the game. Loved it. And you know what? It sounded like a record. I actually disagree. I loved the middle section of the song. It made it less Louis karaoke. And you know what I was very impressed with you is the fact that you were so down after getting criticism last week. Shows that you're not cocky. You actually take criticism, you handle it well, you're focused, you're ambitious. I think you did absolutely fantastic.
Thank you. Do you know what? It's sometimes with your stage presence and your sometimes pretendy confidence, it's easy to forget that you're 17, and sometimes you just need a bit of support and reassurance. And reassure yourself from the comments tonight. You are a little star in the making, Cher, and I'm privileged to be working alongside you.
You did seem down last week. It's like a whole different you this week. How you feeling?
I feel amazing now.
Why exactly? From the comments you got right there?
Because I just really enjoyed myself, and I'm in a place where I want to be.
Yeah, nice. And how did you find the red carpet? Because you, more than anyone else, looked just totally over... Look, you look sick now. Looked overwhelmed by it.
It was mental.
Enjoyable?
I'm not gonna lie. It was enjoyable, but mental.
Get used to it?
Yeah, I could.
All right, 0901 61 61 106. Call that number to keep Cher in the competition. Wait till all the acts have performed before you ring. You can also download Cher's performance by going to the X Factor website. All the details are there. For now, we give you Cher. All right, next up, the over 28. So, with some trepidation, seeing the mood is in tonight, we head back to Louis Walsh.
OK, guys. Now for something completely different. It's Wagner.
I actually liked that performance.
When Dermot says my name and I realize that I am here for another week, I just jump. I just go, whoa! I jump of happiness. It was very nice to meet Daniel Radcliffe. He's a very pleasant young man.
What was happening to you that day when you were holding a lion by its tail? I've seen that picture.
He was a lady friend's lion, but...
Wow! I would love a pet lion. That would be fantastic.
And then all of a sudden, I'm walking on red carpet with celebrities.
If Rob was our favourite, I think he may like Wagner. I think there's something quite kind of wizard-like about him, actually.
This week we've picked two massive Elton John songs. It's very different, but it's very Wagner.
Is again another invention of Louis to make me say very fast words, so chances are I'm going to stutter and stammer.
I've realised he's exactly the same person as Louis, because they're like two excited dogs. I personally think he's having the time of his life.
Wagner, just coming to Wagner in just a second. Louis, what are you hoping from Wagner tonight?
I'm looking for a brilliant show, lots of camp, and brilliant singing.
OK, well, let's see if it happens. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you Wagner.
You could never know what it's like. Your blood's like winter, freezes just like ice. And there's a cold, lonely night that shines from you. You wind up like the wreck you hide behind that mask you use. And then you think this fool could never win. Well, look at me, I'm coming back again. I got a taste of love in a simple way. And if you need to know while I'm still standing, you just fade away. Don't you know, I'm still standing, better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. The wheel of fortune is the leap of faith, is the ground of hope, till we find our place on the path unwinding. In the circle of life.
In the words of Louis Walsh, it was...
Sorry?
In the words of Louis Walsh, it was very camp. It was.
It was fun. Did you enjoy it?
Did I enjoy it? Sort of. It's just more talking than singing. There was the wedding last week. What was this, the reception?
Well, we'll have the divorce next week, then.
The divorce next week, great. That's something to look forward to.
Oh, Wagner, I do enjoy everything that goes on around you. Your glittery jacket, you came out here and you did give it your all. Well done.
Thank you,
Look, I've got to be honest with you, Wagner. I've seen some strange things in my life, but that tops it. I mean, it's like Louis has turned you into his sort of version of a singing robot, where he's putting you into these positions he'd like to be in himself. And genuinely, none of it made sense. I didn't know what the dancing was about. I don't know how you go in from I'm Still Standing into the circle of life. You can't, Louis.
Simon, you know what?
Because it doesn't make any sense. And I kind of feel with you, you haven't got a clue what's going on, have you?
Simon, people like Wagner, whether you like it or not. A lot of people like you. And Wagner, you are still standing because people like you. And you know what, Simon? Every week I give him something different to do, and he comes out, he gives us 100%. And you know what, Wagner? You remind me of a young Elton John. A young Elton John.
How about that? A young Elton John is what you remind Louis of. How does that make you feel?
That makes me feel great, apart from the fact that Louis can't get my name right. It's Wagner Louis.
That's just going to run and run and run. That's the least of your worries, buddy. 0901 61 601 107. Lines open after all the acts are performed. Call then to vote for Wagner. All the info, how to download Wagner's performance tonight is on the website. For now, we give you Wagner. Still to come, One Direction and Rebecca right here. Don't go anywhere. Courtesy of berry.co.uk, this week we're giving away a trip for four to the Universal Orlando Resort in sunny Florida, where you'll experience the magic and excitement of the wizarding world of Harry Potter. Plus, you'll enjoy access to Universal's two amazing theme parks with express ride access to skip the regular queues. And you can stay on-site at the 5-star Loews Portofino Bay Hotel. Flying business class to Orlando, you'll also get £2,000 spending money. For your chance to win, just watch this clip and tell us the missing word.
Hold you in his arms, yeah, you can feel his disease. Come together right now.
Is it A, here, B, me, or C, dinner? Call 090 49 59 69 79. Calls cost £1 from BT landlines. Calls from other networks may be higher and from mobiles will be considerably more. Or text A, B or C to 84066. Text costs £1 plus one standard network rate message. Red Button viewers can enter by pressing the red button now or enter online at itv.com. Entrance must be 18 or over and lines close at 6 p.m. on Saturday the 20th of November. Entries made after the closing time won't be counted but may still be charged. Good luck. Welcome back to the X Factor. It is Elton John night, and the acts are doing their utmost to make the great man proud. Next, it's the groups, so we head to their mentor, Simon.
Thank you very much. I'd just like to formally apologise on behalf of the panel to Elton John. Anyway, back to the sanity. Hold on to your hats. It's One Direction.
Absolutely cheered me up and brightened up my night.
They're getting better and better and better.
One Direction.
This week was a busy week for us. We went to the Harry Potter premiere.
We all got ready and, we were kind of just sitting down waiting to go out, and then suddenly in walked Daniel Radcliffe out of nowhere. It was amazing.
It's quite weirdly thrilling for me to be meeting you all, because I have been watching every week.
How fit is Hermione?
Very, but she is also like a sister in some way. So it's a bit to me, not to you. You can fantasise all you like.
When we pulled up to the red carpet, there were so many people there, like, screaming.
The thing is with Emma Watson is she's kind of like the first crush we've grown up watching her.
Congratulations on your success.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I just met One Direction and they were such gentlemen. I was very impressed, so I'm rooting for them now.
As soon as we said it was Elton John week, they just jumped on this song. They want to prove the point that they're singers. I think they're going to do really well this week.
We want to win this competition more than anything, and we're really going to fight for it.
I actually think they're more mature than the older contestants.
I personally hope all the hype and the female attention and all the fun side of it isn't distracting the boys from actually what a hard work it is to be in the pop industry.
This has easily been our best week yet, and we'd like to end it with a great performance tonight.
There was a time I was everything but nothing all at once. When you found me, I was feeling like a cloud across the sun. And I need to tell you, you light up every second of the day. But in the moonlight, you shine just like a beacon on the bay. And I can't explain, but there's something about the way you look tonight. It takes my breath away.
performance. I think you're only going in one direction, and that direction is the final. I talked to you guys a lot yesterday, and I really got to know you. I know that you're taking the whole thing really, really serious, and you know you could be the next big boy band. And you've gelled as friends. I've nothing but good to say about One Direction.
Guys, you are so consistent. It's scary. That song could have been really boring, but it was great. That's what I would love to hear you sing at your concert, because I'm sure you'll be doing one day.
Listen to that. That's what it's about. Those are the people that support you and you have a career, those are the people that keep you going. And to hear that is the measure of what you've become. So you definitely are headed in one direction.
Guys, I want to say something, okay? This is the first time in all the years of X Factor where I genuinely believe a group are going to win this competition. And you know what? I want to say this. What was so impressive, I mean, you've seen all the girls and everything else. You've remained focused. You've been really nice to the crew. You're nice to the fans. And most importantly, everything that happened tonight, from the choice of song to what they wore, it was all down to you. And guys, congratulations.
Well, what do we make of those comments, boys?
We're really happy with the comments, you know. We're just so happy to be here, and we'd like to thank Simon for helping us out with all the support he's given it to us.
Are you starting to feel now, or have you done for some time, that you are a proper boy band now?
We definitely feel like a proper boy band, and we have done for ages. I mean, we've only been together a short time, but the time we've had together has been absolutely amazing.
Got the moody shots, you've got the pyros, it's all turning out for you. 0901 61 61 108. Lines open after all acts are performed. Call then to vote for One Direction. Don't forget, you can download the boys' performances. Go on to ITV.com/X Factor for the details. They are Liam, Niall, Harry, Louis, and Zayn. Together, they are One Direction. All right, one more act to go after the break. Rebecca, right here on this stage. Don't go anywhere. Hello, welcome back to the X Factor, where it is Elton John night, just without the flowers. Time for the final act now, the girls and Cheryl.
Next up, it's the absolutely gorgeous Rebecca Ferguson.
That was absolutely fantastic.
Rebecca!
Being in this competition is just the best experience ever. I've gone from just being a normal mum, bouncing out with college. Now I'm just getting to do things that you just dream of. When I was at the premiere, that I was like gate crashing a celebrity party that I shouldn't be at. And then when people were asking for autographs, I was like, you sure you don't want like theirs? You're gonna cotton on in a minute, I shouldn't be here.
Well, what's wonderful about Rebecca is there's that voice, the voice of an angel. I love it.
Rebecca's song tonight is probably the most iconic song of Elton John's.
It's just one of those songs that everyone knows and it touches everyone's heart.
If you're going to take this song on, you've got to know what you're doing.
Imagine messing that up. I really don't want to mess it up at all.
Rebecca Ferguson.
Goodbye, Norma Jean. Though I never knew you at all, you had the grace to hold yourself while those around you cried. They pulled out of the woodwork and they whispered into your brain, set you on a treadmill, and they made you never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in. And I would have liked to know you, but I was just a kid. The candle burned out long before the legend ever did. Role you ever played. Hollywood created a superstar, and pain was the price you paid. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in. And I
sometimes on X Factor, we saved the best for last. We definitely saved the best for last tonight. You sang Elton's most iconic song. You so made it your own, and you're such a lovely, sophisticated Liverpool girl. And I've got to know you pretty well backstage, and you're exactly what it says on the tin. You're a brilliant role model, and I so want you to have a whole music career.
Hometown are shouting out loud tonight because that was so damn classy. Woo! So hot, loved it.
It's interesting, you know, Rebecca, it doesn't matter how old a song is, because when it's a great song and then somebody like you sings it and does their own version of it, it suddenly becomes relevant again. That was absolutely stunning.
During this show, everybody's got to know you. Even it's gone beyond the fact that you've got an amazing voice. You're a true inspiration to all the single parents out there or the young mothers that if you've got a dream, you've just got to keep going. And it's a show like this that'll give you the chance. And Rebecca, I'm behind you the whole way, baby.
Look at you. What great feedback. How are you feeling about that? Obviously, you know, you put last on the show and then you're given that song, so, I mean, that's probably the Elton John song, isn't it?
I just wanted to do it justice because I'm a big fan of who the song's about and everything, and I just thought, please go out there and sing it well, so I hope I did. And
were you nervous about it? Because obviously it's the archetypal Elton song, isn't it?
yeah, I was nervous, I'm not going to lie.
And in terms of the red carpet, when I was watching the VT, you were just saying, you know, this isn't me, that celebrities do this. How was it stepping out there and people calling your name and actors loving you?
It was amazing. I didn't feel like I should have been there though. I just felt like I was gagging in.
I think you need to get pretty used to that, young lady. All right, 0901 61 61 109. That is the number to call to vote for Rebecca when lines open in a matter of moments. ITV.com/X Factor has all the performance download details. Call score 35p from a BT landline from other networks may vary from mobiles. Will be considerably more. We give you, closing the show tonight, Rebecca. All right, this is it. The vote is now open. Thank you. And we'll close in tomorrow night's result show. Sky and Virgin Media Viewers, you can vote using their red buttons. Votes cast after the lines are closed won't be counted, but they may still be charged. It's all about you. You can keep your favourite in the competition, but, as always, dial carefully. So, to vote for Paige, number to call, 0901 61 61 101. Add 02 to vote for Aidan. Put 03 on the end to vote for Mary. It's 04 for Katie and 05 to vote for Matt. It's 06 to vote for Cher. 07 on the end for Wagner, sticking 08 on for One Direction, and for Rebecca, it's 09 at the end of the number. Lines are open, they all want to be back here next week, but only you can guarantee your favourite gets through. So, as always, here's a reminder of all of tonight's live performances and the numbers you need.
gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me back around to find I'm not the man I think I was at home. No, oh no, 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 see I'm a rocket man. Can you feel the love tonight? As it's laid to rest.
Don't give us none of your aggravation. We had it with your discipline. Saturday night's alright for fighting. Saturday night's alright.
Friday decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick road.
It's sad, so sad. It's a sad, sad situation. Always seems to me the story seems to be the hardest word.
I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing
When I can't describe, but there's something about the way you look tonight. And it seems to me you live your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in.
All right. Tomorrow night it is a single elimination. One act will be leaving the competition. So Elton and the rest of Britain, you have 24 hours and counting to save your favourite. Turn over to ITV2 for Connie and the Extra Factor, where the judges are going to be taking your calls live. We are back with the results show tomorrow night that I promise you will not want to miss. 3 incredible performances from Britain's biggest boy bands for the first time ever on the same show. JLS, Westlife, and the world exclusive as Robbie rejoins Take That. X Factor results and the Battle of the Boy Bands tomorrow night, 7:45 ITV1. Have a great night.